Hey you guys, Lisa Winston here. Happy Thursday. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm just kidding. That's a joke, right? I see you every day, sometimes several times a day. But anyway, I'm committed to my Thursday night slot at 6 o'clock. And like I said, we'll keep experimenting with it because everybody sees me so much. They may not need a regular time because I'm in Facebook all the time. But anyway, you guys, tonight I want to talk about us flowy, creative, intuitive sensitives, right, that have trouble focusing. I was just talking to somebody today, and we were talking about how we're kind of like ADD or ADHD, and that used to, hold me back my whole life. Like, it's like, I get too stressed out, I can't do that. So, hey girl, Julia, how you doing, girl? Thanks for joining me. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys have noticed. Hey, Carrie, hola, how are you? So, everything that I'm talking about, everything I teach is what I experience, and that's why I teach it, so you get to go through my, my process and rise above and try some of the strategies that I have. And normally I talk about intuitive stuff, but tonight I really want to talk about more strategies, discipline, committed action, because let's face it, you guys, like for me as a Pisces, I could just sit and dream about somebody or some situation, or I could just paint and look out the window at the mountains all day. Or right now what's happening for me is, hey Kelly, how you doing? What's happening for me right now is that I'm in a big stretch, right? I just got done with my summit. I'm doing a contest for our coaching group. I'm doing, probably about 4 or 5 different things, right? So what happens is when you do that, Kelly, we start to get shut down. We go into overwhelm. We go into procrastination. And for me, I just go into, what am I going to do? La, la, la all day, get up and get some coffee or whatever. So that's what I do. And so I don't get a whole lot done when I do that. So what's happening is I have this big, huge Post-it note with all the stuff that I have to do. And I'm going to actually rework my schedule step by step. But let's talk about that. So what I learned from my really precious friend, Amy Yamada, who is actually part of our coaching team, and Kelly, and a lot of other brilliant people. Overwhelm and procrastination generally mean that you're not prepared and you're not committed, okay? So that's all that is. So that means take a step back, just kind of settle with it, let it sit there. Second thing is, you guys, be comfortable with the discomfort, right? We hate feeling uncomfortable. It's like, oh God. And the whole reason I'm doing this stretch, you guys, is if you're an entrepreneur or whatever you're doing in life, it doesn't have to be that you're building a business, right? You can actually be doing something else that you're taking on that's new. But what I want to let you know is that when you feel resistance or when you feel fear, this is my big indicator, and this is what I've been learning in my coaching group and also through ALA and everything, is that when we're feeling that fear and that resistance and we go, oh God, I don't have time for that. Oh my God, I don't want to do that. Oh my God, that's going to be so hard. That's when you get to say, yeah, that's where I'm going. That's what I'm going to do, because that's what's going to up-level me and bust me through, to the next higher space that I'm supposed to be in. And it's really hard for you to, get to that space unless you do the stretch. You take on more, to expand more, to hold more, to expand your business, to expand your ways of being, to expand being able to, take on and build a bigger business or a company, hire a team, etc., right? So that you can hold more, so you're more comfortable doing that. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I know a lot of people that are doing this contest that we're doing in our coaching group are doing the same thing. We're really completely taking on this huge stretch, and we're ready to rock it. And the cool thing is, you guys, it's really great to have accountability, be part of a team, have somebody to handhold you, get some guidance, because when you do this stuff, it's really difficult sometimes. You have to bounce things off of people. So next thing I'm doing is I'm creating a schedule, guys. And what I love is I want to really share about what my coach, Shanda Sumter, has taught us over the years, and that is she just had Craig Ballantyne on this morning. I think I told you guys on Coffee with Shanda at 6 a.m. And Craig is the one that developed the Perfect Day Formula. So it's a really great book, and it talks about how to literally rearrange your life so that you have time for you. You go to bed earlier, you get up earlier, and they're just like strategies on how you can start creating a schedule. Because most of us guys, if you have like 10 things to do, you sit there and you look at it and you go, what the hell am I going to do next? Like, what do I do? And then you're like, la, 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 I'll do one of these things, and I don't remember what else I have to do. And then we've got clients, right? So if we don't have it written down on a schedule, that's what my big Post-it notes are for. And you can use little baby Post-it notes. There are all kinds of Post-it note size. But you go through and you make, very tiny digestible chunks of stuff, that will help you to organize your schedule. And literally you can do it, by, I have all these messenger stuff, messages coming up while I'm doing this, so it's distracting me, sorry. But, wow. And that's why they call it live. How about that? My thingy just fell to the ground. I love that. We're live. Yes, we are. Okay, so what was I saying? Let's see. This is so distracting me, you guys. Oh my God. So anyway, you want to make a digestible, you don't want to go through your day, each of your days, and literally have your clients in, the times, you know, half an hour for lunch or whatever it is. You want to really put in what it is that you want to do, when you want to do it, and for how long. And so the other thing too that Shanda has been teaching us is that it's really best to only do 1 to 3 things per day. You can't really accomplish more than that anyway. So you really need to set out. You get to set out to do 1 to 3 things a day in your calendar, major things, whatever's next, you know, prioritize. That's what you want to do next. I really totally lost, we're live, but I lost everybody and I don't know what happened to everybody. Anyway, anybody who's here and has any comments, and because you guys are doing this too, any suggestions, just put it in the box and let everybody know, because we're all doing this together, you know, and I'm sure there are a lot of strategies that I don't even know about yet. You know, this is just stuff that I've learned over the years. Also, guys, if you get really overwhelmed and you're flowy and you're not focusing, take breaks. Are you taking breaks? Are you eating? Are you nourishing yourself? Are you getting up to move around? Are you going outside for a breath of fresh air? So make sure that you're taking breaks, taking time for yourself, okay? And then this other big thing, you guys, Facebook, right? I'm like on Facebook Live all the time, right? I'm answering and I've got all these groups that I'm checking into, and I have to check the, you know, people that are posting, and I have to respond, and all this stuff I'm trying to manage, right? But when I do that, it's really distracting. So sometimes I do it on and off all day, right? And then I'm like, holy crap, what did I get done? Kelly, yeah, breaks, easy to forget, right? I've been doing that, right? I've been in my tempo, and it's like 12, 16 hours a day. And I'm like, holy crap, I didn't even eat today. So yeah, I hear you. It doesn't matter how many years we do this, right? We get to learn how to do it better. So that's breaks are a big one. I really love that. I do. And it's good to know that you, because you've been doing this for a long time too. It's good to know that I'm not alone, you know, that we keep, we're human, right? We just keep learning and getting better and better. So also find a time, you know, turn your phone off. Like, don't even start the morning with your phone. Most people check their phone first thing in the morning. Have a designated time to go into Facebook Live, to do your lives, to do your groups. Really designate a time to go in and do those. You know, certain times a day, because I mean, that's, again, if you don't do that, you're going to be flowing all over the place, and you're not going to have any idea what you're doing, and you're going to waste a lot of time. I'm a time waster, so that's why it's really important for me to do this, you know, and to share this with you if it helps. I hope it helps you guys. And again, it's like, be super comfortable or okay with discomfort. We're so uncomfortable with feeling uncomfortable, right? And it's like, it's okay to feel uncomfortable. Remember, anytime you have resistance, you want to break through that, and you want to go there. But sometimes you just need to step away. Who is that? I don't even know who's here. Hey, Kelly, Carrie, I don't know who else here. I relate, and yes, you're helping. I love you, Kelly. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Again, if you have any great strategies, Kelly, just pop them in there so everybody can look at this and see. So remember, you guys, step away. Like, there are some times where I'm just like, you know what? Like, when you have your own business, it's really great because you have the choice, right? You have clients, you have things going on, but you also get to choose. Sometimes you get to take 2 hours in the middle of the day if you want to, and you need to go, like, I'll go for a swim, or I'll get up and go to the store because I just need a distraction. You know, our minds are always looking for things, to, you know, to distract us, to keep us busy. And so it's really difficult for me, particularly as a flowy Pisces, intuitive, creative, sensitive, to keep on track. And right now, like I said, with the load that I have, the stretch that I'm in, I mean, literally today I got a few things done. I think I tried to write a couple of emails and it took me like 2 hours. I'm like, oh, la, la, la. You know, and so I'm in a work in progress, like we all are. So get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You're learning new things. You're learning to stretch. You're learning to grow. You're learning skills you didn't have before. You're learning ways of being that you've never used before, right? So you want to, you know, allow yourself, it's like that learning curve. And if you don't go there, if you don't take on more, if you don't want to expand and stretch, you're never going to grow your company. You're never going to become, you know, a bigger vessel to be able to hold more things. So it's super important, you guys, to do this. And, you know, I used to bitch and moan when I was in Shanda's group the first year, like into the second year, I think. It was kind of like, God, there's so much like masculine energy, like this urgency, push, push, push. Then I went to ALA, right? It's like urgency. And I'm like, oh shit, like the urgency is killing me. But you know what, guys? You do have to balance it out because you do have to have, you know, the creative flow, the creativity. You do get to do that too. If that's who you are and you don't use the creativity, and I'm sure Kelly can relate to this as well. It's like if you're all in the masculine flow all the time and you're not taking time for breaks and you're not painting and you're not walking in nature and you're not doing anything to amp up that creative flow, it's going to hurt you. I had adrenal fatigue, body breakdown several times over the last, couple of years. So I've learned to actually not have that anymore because I'm getting better at managing my body and feeling into my body. What do I need? What's happening here? My body's telling me what's good for me, what's not good for me. But, oh my gosh, this is like, Kelly, this is like so distracting me, the messenger about the contest. Oh my God, I can't think when that happens. So anyway, you guys, just get comfortable. Jump in, try new ways of being, get an accountability partner, be a part of a group, get a mentor, get a coach. Just find somebody who can help you really stretch and do this stuff. Jump all in, and again, I'm feeling right now, I'm feeling the fear and I'm feeling the resistance, but I know that that's gold, right? Turn off notifications. I know I didn't do that before I did my Facebook Live. Thank you very much. I'll do that before my next one because like they're popping in at, warp speed and I'm going, oh my God, I can't see. So thank you for that. I thank you. I will turn off the notifications. I should anyway, because it's very distracting. So just make choices, you guys. Really, truly, every single thing that you do, I love you, Kelly, so much. Oh my gosh, you're amazing, girl. Every single thing that you guys do comes down to a choice. I mean, I was just working with a client today, and we were talking about her ways of being, how they have shifted. And sometimes we go into that old mindset of, oh shit, I can't do this. I don't want to do this, But and we can stay there if we want to. We get to stay there if we want to, right? But as your ways of being change, as you shift, as you up level, as your energy becomes greater and you expand to hold more, you stay in that way of being like about, a day maybe, right? And after a while, you're like, this is not me. This does not feel good. This is foreign to who I am. This doesn't feel right. And then you stand in your power by just making a choice. Okay, I choose to turn off my Facebook, and not look at it, except maybe like, once in the morning and once in the afternoon and once in the evening if you're checking on your groups. I choose to turn my phone off unless I'm talking to a client on the phone. I choose to make these decisions. I choose to get in there and take a couple of breaks because I'm worth it. Like, how can I fill anybody else up if I'm an empty vessel, you guys? You can't. And we all do that, right? We're all givers. We give, we give, we give. We don't receive. We don't take care of ourselves. And then we wonder why the hell we're so exhausted. So we get to make better choices. And remember, again, if you're overwhelmed and you're procrastinating, you're either not prepared or you are not committed. It's truth, you guys. It's truth. If you're spinning in your head, you get to make a better choice. You get to sit with the feelings. You get to learn how to create a schedule. I've been working on this schedule, you guys, for almost 3 years. Yep, that's right. Keep getting out Craig's book. Keep coming back to Craig. Keep coming back to my Post-it notes and my calendars. And I go, there's got to be a better way. Like, I haven't mastered this yet. So also, if you're an entrepreneur, you don't have to be. Thanks, Kelly. I love you so much. Thanks for the thumbs up. You guys, you always want to up level. So you always want to be looking for new strategies. You always want to be looking for new ways of doing things and being, right? Life is moving, right? We're on the wave. We're moving around on the wave. So if we're stuck in this like rigidity, right, of doing the same thing over and over and over, what the definition of that is and expecting different results, it's, insanity. So we've got to be really open to new opportunities, new possibilities. What can I do differently? And that's why having a community, having a coach, having friends, having people that keep you accountable and can come up with, different ideas you guys can kind of brainstorm together is so super important. So you always want to be open to learn. You're always learning and growing. It's so funny because sometimes when we show up, authentically, and you guys, me, my Facebook post, right? When the shit hits the fan, I'm on Facebook, like bawling all over the place and just showing you this is the ride, right? Nobody's ever perfect when they coach, when they're an expert, when they're a speaker, when they make it to the highest heights like Oprah or whatever, right? They're never perfect. They're perfect in their imperfection, but they're still always growing and changing and learning, and there's movement that's happening. Life is an adventure. If you're stuck here, don't expect to go anywhere. And if you're going to jump on and ride the wave, expect to have your lows, expect to have your highs, but just, go with it, right? So I'm still being very vulnerable here and telling you my schedule sucks. I'm still working on it. And I'm going to break through it. That's why I took on this challenge and this stretch, because it's time for me to expand my ways of being, to reach out and serve more people, impact more people. I'm okay with the discomfort. It doesn't feel good, but discomfort, again, you guys, is a sign that there's gold, there's treasure on the other side, right? If you're uncomfortable, go there. Just say yes and feel it and know that there's gold. If you can break through that discomfort, you guys, you can actually get to the next higher level, the next step, and it's amazing. So go there. That's what we do. We stretch ourselves. You want to grow a company to 6-7 figures or higher? You better be able to expand and hold more, and hire a team, and be able to manage more things more easily. Otherwise, things are going to fall apart. And even if you don't go there, you still want to stretch and grow. So take care of yourselves, create a schedule, make choices, because Facebook is like addictive, and I know I've been guilty. It's like, but I gotta check what people are saying. Well, their comments will wait, right? They're not gonna go away if you wait a couple of hours to respond to the comments. They're not gonna. Honor yourself. Make self-honoring choices. Respect yourself. Again, if you're teaching and if you're coaching and if you're doing all this stuff and creating programs, you've got to be filled up. You've got to be centered and aligned. You've got to be able to, take care of yourself first and then take care of everybody else. And then you guys, again, go out and get Craig Ballantyne's book, Perfect Day Formula. He actually has a whole set that you guys can use. And it's this living thing, right? As you start to grow, you might, make a couple of tweaks here and there, but then you're going to go back in and reread it again and see what needs to be tweaked again. Oh my God. Turn off the notifications, Kelly Rutley. That's right. And then step away when you need a break. Step away when you need a break. I have a client at 7:30 who's in Australia, and then I am going to actually go out in the heat. It's been like 100 degrees here every day for the whole week, and I'm like just, schwitzing, as we say, good Yiddish word. And I'm going to actually go to a nice, cool store and take care of myself. So hopefully that helps you guys. And again, one last thing that's being brought forward is 1 to 3 things a day. Only do 1 to 3 things a day. That's all you can really focus on. Kelly, I love you. Oh my God, are you kidding? So 1 to 3 things a day. Step back. Step back. One of the girls on our team, Kelly, Jennifer, really helped me with something because I was freaking out this morning and yesterday, and I was ready to back away from the whole project. And what she helped me to see was that she said, what can you do in 15 minutes, in a 15-minute chunk? So I teach this, guys, and then I forget to do it myself, right? What can you do? What can you do in a 15-minute chunk that will help move you forward and help you to achieve your goals and get done what you have to get done? So it doesn't have to be 3 hours of doing something or 2 hours of doing something. It gets to be small, digestible chunks. Start there. Remember, baby steps, you guys. Once you achieve a baby step and you complete it and you check it off for the day, you're like, yes, celebrate. That feels freaking amazing. I can't believe I did that. And then you go on. You can make chunks a little bit bigger. But for me, I'm going to stick with the baby steps because 15 minutes feels really good. I can do that. And again, you guys, we got a lot of time during the day. Now, I'm really lucky because I have a lot of friends who have a lot of babies, or they're going to school, or they're doing like 10 things. My daughter's grown up, and I literally have got nothing going on but myself and my business at this point in time. And you know what? For me to whine about not having enough time, shame on me. I got all the time in the world. So I get to work this. I get to figure it out. The dog is barking. I don't know. It's live, So anyway, love you guys so much. Kelly, I'll see you in the group, girl. Thank you for being here with me. Everybody who is here. I hope this helped you guys. I know I don't normally do the entrepreneurial thing, but I really felt it was important because we talk about intuition, but as flowy people who like to create and sit and dream, we're dreamers, right? We're here in the world to do important things too, and if we don't get it together, we don't get to move forward. And so I want to dream, and I want my business and to make a greater impact in the world. So I'm going to learn to have a little bit more masculine flow, more structure, because we all need more structure. The ADD thing, you guys, just to let you know, in my personal opinion, ADD, ADHD, I don't believe it's true. That was an excuse for me my whole life because I didn't have boundaries. I never taught how to do anything really that was structured. And so I had no idea. So, me and my nature, of course, would be like overwhelmed because I had never learned how to handle that. So I don't believe that. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't want to label it either. Like I said, it's a matter of learning new skills, putting them into place, and then moving forward from there. So this all feels so good. Life is happening, you guys. Love the ride. It's so juicy. Jump in. Say yes to the resistance. Say yes to the fear. Say yes. The worst that can happen is you can fall off. You can, get off your commitment. You can screw it up. You can say, nah, it didn't work. Guess what? And then you get to get back on your horse again, recommit, do it over and over and over and over. That's what life's all about. just saying yes and getting back up when you fall down. That's what it's about. And as you do that, you get better at it. There's more joy in the journey. There's more success. You get to up level, and it's freaking amazing. And you get to, make a greater impact in the world. And that's what you want to do, guys. You want to leave a legacy for other people, right? So anyway, you guys have an amazing day. I'm standing here shaking because my little stand fell and it's hot. So I'm going to go wait for my new client, and then I'm going to go down to the store. I love you guys so much. I support you. Reach out if you need support, you guys, okay? And if you need any other suggestions or help with strategies or anything, reach out, thebeautyofauthenticity@gmail.com. I'm here, okay? And you guys have a beautiful evening, and I will see you next week. Thanks for joining me. Bye, guys. Bye, Kelly. Love you.